Serious Writers Guild, makehits.com. This is 4 minutes with Deck, and I'm now in a wood, would you believe? So I have to keep watching very carefully where I'm going. What have I got for you this week? I did 4 minutes a few weeks ago on the different files that we use for sending music, and I got a lot of reaction. And one of the emails said, "Well, Deck, you didn't say anything about video files." This is a little bit tricky. This is groping my way through this wood. It's very nice though. Sunday afternoon. Sending video files, I've got to do a lot of that because you probably know I do a lot for people who are involved in Hollywood and Disney in the States, in Los Angeles. So I've got to send stuff to them all the time. When I started to do it first, I ran into great troubles because they simply didn't have the equipment to play what I was sending them. A lot of the stuff I sent them was on what you call MPEG-4, which is a filing system which Apple are trying to push like mad. In actual fact, anything Apple where you record it video wise and you record it, it will come out as MPEG-4. Very few systems will play that, and it's very annoying. So there seems to be a battle going on at the moment. Apple are trying to get people to use MPEG-4, and the industry seems to be just going against that. This is a bit crazy. This is here we are. My goodness me, we've come around in a circle. That's hilarious. I've come right round the circle and back where I normally walk. But MPEG-4, very difficult to get people to see it. Yes, you can get software, and I'll put some software down below that you can convert to what I'm going to suggest to you now. The easiest system that everybody can see with QuickTime or any of the usual viewers, even Windows Media, easiest one seems to be .mov. Now, I'll put a list down below of all the regular formats that people are using, because if you use an iPhone, if you use a Windows phone, which I've got, if you use what's the other type of phone? Oh, it won't come to me. I'll put it on the screen. Then they're all quite different. My advice would be, when you're filming something, make sure or try your best to make sure the film is being made in .mov or one of the recognized formats that would be easily changed to .mov. That's what I found out. My brother's got a fantastic Panasonic camera which I've used and had enormous trouble then converting it to .mov. We did eventually, but we found out that the trick is to make sure that it's recording in .mov in the first place. When you make, and you say you use iMovies to put your films together, and I would suggest that because it does tend to be like Pro Tools, it does tend to be a bit of an industry standard. So you can give it to somebody else, somebody with better expertise than yourself, and they can clean it up or adjust it or whatever, but you can actually give them that iMovies file, and that's very interesting. So I would suggest that you use iMovies. I think it's free. In fact, I'm nearly sure it's free, and I use it. There was a better version of that which Apple tried to get everybody to use, but now everybody's using iMovies. I would suggest that. Now, when I do iMovies, it does tend to bring it out, as I said before, with the Apple standard of MPEG-4, which is a nuisance because very few people can watch it. So you send it to people, they come back and say, "Sorry, Deck, can't access the file, can't read it." And that's it. Oh, look, the moon is up there again. And we see that? Where's the moon? Where's the moon? There it is. Lovely. So, yeah, I use a bit of software. I've tried a lot of them, and this is the one that I use. And it's very, very cheap. I think it's only about $19. Very quick to use, very reliable, never lets me down. Doesn't stutter like some of the other systems do. But this is the one I use, and then converts it to .mov, and then I can send that on Dropbox anywhere. So there we have it. That's what I use for converting files.